Okay, so sometimes people just pop in on the show, and it's really nice when they just kind of just show up. And it's like, and this is such a lovely guy that's just walked into the room. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Starmore, author. Hello. Give yourself a round of applause because I haven't got anybody else to do one. Come on, Andy. Yeah!
There you go. There you go. Is that good enough?
It's brilliant. Listen, I'm impressed. You've just given me a copy of your book that is released this week.
Yep. It came out yesterday.
Yeah,
so it's brand new, hot off the press.
It is nice. I tell you what, just to colour the story in a little bit. I mean, I'll take a picture of this and put it on Instagram and Facebook in a minute. But
yes.
I mean, a really lovely looking book. I mean, really big and lots of pictures.
It is nice. And, there's not that many pictures considering I'm a photographer. There's not that many pictures in there, but there's lots of words.
There is a lot. And you wrote the whole thing. It's you.
It's myself and my good friend Dr. John Davis.
Dr. John Davis.
It was actually his idea. He approached me a couple of years ago. It's taken us 2 years to write.
Right, tell it. Well, the book is called The Story of Venues.
Yeah.
Featuring Castleford Rugby League and Leeds United. You're obsessed with Leeds United, aren't you?
I'm a little bit.
You are.
And John loves Castleford as well. It's Castleford, by the way, not Castleford.
Well, in my world, it's Castle. Oh, but it looks great. I mean, so tell us what it's about, the book.
Well, it was, like I said, it was John's idea.
Yeah. And what type of doctor is he?
He's got a PhD in economics.
Brilliant.
He's a very clever man.
Yeah.
I don't know why he works with me.
Yeah. Well, you're very clever at doing that stuff, aren't you? You're great. You've been a journalist for newspapers. And how many books have you released already?
That's my third one. And the last one I wrote with a good friend, Gary Edwards.
Yeah.
And the first one I wrote on my own. But I've been involved with about 30 books altogether, either doing some editing or providing photos or adding some material. So yeah, quite a few, I suppose. So that's the third.
Tell us what the book's actually about then.
Well, Leeds and Cass are very close in proximity. There's only about 11, 12 miles between the two grounds.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to know there's a lot of Leeds fans support Cass, because Cass is a rugby league team. Right. So there's a lot of Leeds fans support Cass and a lot of Cass fans support Leeds. And we wondered how many grounds have they both played at.
Okay.
And so the book is about all the venues that both clubs have been at and played. So it's all the records of all those grounds. So this book will appeal to supporters of other clubs as well. So it starts in alphabetical order, and so it starts at Anfield. Yeah. And one of the last chapters is Wembley. Right. And in between, there's Bloomfield Road, there's Boundary Park, there's the Etihad. There's 28 grounds altogether. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. Okay, so and it got released yesterday. Yes. How's the feedback then so far? Before I carry on, can I give a shout out to Katie from Amazon, who delivered the parcel yesterday? I promised I would. Yeah. Hello, Katie. She had a big smile on her face when she delivered it, so thanks, Katie. Oh, she saw you, didn't she? She was like, "Oh, it's Andy Starmore, the author." There you go. That's probably what it was. I'm going to play a song and stick around. Yeah, because I want to discuss you've got two sons who have both released great records, and I want to play that dancey one. It's great. Yeah. Okay. Okay. After this. Okay. One time.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Oh, pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. you round. Come with me, baby. Be mine tonight. Oh, pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Okay. If that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, 'cause it's late. There'll be tomorrow night. But wait, what do I see? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. She's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman.
Okay, so I'm in the studio right now with live from the Hope FM studios. My name's Allan Turner-Ward. Thank you so much for listening to the show. And my mate Andy Starmore's just popped in. He's got a new book called The Story of Venues. Tell me something else about the book.
Well, am I close enough? No, there you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah, within the book, there's, like I say, it's about a lot of research has gone into all these grounds and the history of what Castleford have done there and what Leeds United have done there. But also there's lots of statistics that John and I have put together, which I think I was just telling you off air. There was one particular table that I put together. It took roughly 90 hours to put together, because it's just a massive table of every ground that Leeds have played away. And one draw and lost, and the percentage of the win success and what have you. It's not all about tables though. There's personal anecdotes from John and I within the book. John with his rugby, me with my football.
How old were you when you started supporting Leeds?
Oh, since birth.
Really? Ever since I've known you, I think the first thing is usually the first thing to come out of your mouth is how Leeds United are doing.
Yeah. I don't think I'm that bad. I mean, I love Leeds, but I do have other interests.
Do you? What other interests do you?
Well, I'm
England. England when it's Euro Cup and when it's World Cup.
Well, it's funny if anybody asks me how many do you support another team, I usually say I've got 5 teams.
Right. Which ones are they?
I've got Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds Reserves.
Yeah.
Leeds under 18s, Leeds Ladies, and England.
Okay, right, okay. Not Liverpool then. We don't like Liverpool. You're not a fan?
I don't mind Liverpool.
Do you like Jurgen Klopp though? I'm obsessed with Jurgen Klopp. I just think he's such a cool personality.
He's an exceptional manager, isn't he?
Yeah. I'd follow him to Leeds, and then I would support Leeds because that's how fickle I am.
So we just need to get Klopp on board. That's a point, Alan. Does this show go out to America?
It does. Currently, it's going out in, we've just, to Denver. Yeah, Denver. Right. But, I mean, it goes out to Vancouver, which is Canada, which is officially America, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's not USA, but it's America. But, I mean, I know what you mean.
Because what I was going to say was this book could appeal to Americans as well, because do you know that Leeds United is the only Premier League club with an American manager?
Is that right? Okay.
Jesse Marsh.
Ah, okay. And also, you could actually do an American version of the book. Hey, this is good. Where you could do similar grounds for American football.
I'd have to call football soccer, though, wouldn't I?
Your book would have to be called Soccer, but you could get an American version of the book. Yeah. So someone that is obsessed with, I don't know, some American... Look, sport's not my thing, Andy. I'm not very good with this. I'm winging this. Music's my thing.
John would be upset with me if I don't mention this either. Also with the rugby, Terry Matheson was the coach for Castleford.
Right.
And he went on to be the coach of the American Rugby League World Cup squad in 2013. And they got to the quarterfinals. So.
That's amazing. Now, you've got 2 sons. Is it 2 sons? Or have
I've got 3.
You've got 3?
They're all musicians.
I don't think I've met the other one.
The youngest has just finished music college. He's off to do a 3-year music degree in Brighton in September.
That's Russell.
And that's Harry.
Harry? I don't think I've met Harry.
Yeah, he plays bass in a band. He was at a college gig last week, which was a brilliant gig at Canvas in Bournemouth.
Okay.
It was an excellent night. And he's in a band. I'm not sure I should say the name of the band because it's a bit. Yeah, I don't
Is it
know.
rude?
Is it
rude
this
name?
It's a family-friendly show, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't, if it's going to be rude, please don't do that because I've got to send the show to other places as well. So, but go and tell everybody on Facebook afterwards.
I'll tell you off air.
But you've got Russell Starmore, who's absolutely brilliant, and he's like I used to say he was like a baby Chris Payne, but he's really grown into what he is now, isn't he? He's completely gone in a different direction now. Did you hear Chris Payne being interviewed earlier?
I did, and that's why I was a little bit late because it was such an interesting interview. I mean, Chris is fantastic.
Yeah.
And Hightown Parade, if you get a chance to go and see them on the 14th of July at Bear Cave in Bournemouth, go and see them because I think it's only £5 a ticket. It's an absolute bump.
I'm going. I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to go. Now we're going to talk about your other son. So I'm not showcasing Harry or Russell on this occasion. I think I met Ben one Christmas at Christmas Eve. Actually, I think I met Ben. Ben Starmore, and he's a DJ.
Yes, he's a trance DJ, but he writes his own stuff, and he's just been signed by a Tidy 2 label.
Yeah. And I love the track, and I'm going to play it right now. This is Ben Starmore, and it's out on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. It's everywhere, actually, everywhere. Really good dance track, and it's called
And can I just say, next weekend, or this weekend coming up, it's the Tidy Weekender in North Wales, which Ben and his wife are going up to spend the whole weekend up there. And they're actually going to play this track there in front of thousands, so he's so excited.
And it's being played now in front of thousands as well. Brilliant. Here it is, Ben Starmore. Andy Starmore's little boy.
I would rather try, and accomplish. I would rather try and accomplish something great and fail than try to accomplish nothing and fully succeed.
I love that. That's Ben Starmore, Andy Starmore's little boy. Also, check out Russell Starmore. We haven't got enough time to play him, but check him out as well. That's his other little boy. And Harry Starmore, who's got a band that we're not allowed to mention on air.
No, we can't really.
No.
I mean, I didn't tell you off air, but I will tell you off air in a minute.
Tell me off air in a minute. We haven't got long. Andy, thank you so much for Andy Starmore. Thank you for popping in.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure. And how can people get hold of your book?
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
There's 3 different versions of it. There's an e-book, a paperback, or a hardback.
Brilliant. Okay, we're going to finish on a song. I don't know how much time we've got, but if you're listening on the live, you'll get the whole of this. If you're listening on the recorded show, then goodbye. Thank you very much. That's pretty much it. If you're listening on the playback or on the other stations. But if you're listening live, we're going to play this song. Which one would you like?
We'll go for a bit of Duran Duran, Ordinary World.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for letting me do what I love to do. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for listening. And God bless. See you in the next show.
Today, forgot tomorrow. Here beside the news.